about it too.
That's what
right?
I'm
That's
waiting
what
for the tour
I'm
bus.
hungry.
I'm trying to do this too. We need that, and
Right.
we need that,
Right.
and that, like you said, and like we were talking about before, that's the way to change.
That's the way to change.
To
Let me
change
pull out
everything.
my cards real
Yeah,
quick, so-
definitely that adds new flavor to the game.
Mm-hmm.
New flavor to the industry, how we doing it, because especially from the like independent
Yeah.
entrepreneur
Yeah.
avenue.
Yep.
Like, people believe me, I watch a lot of podcasts. They ain't doing that. So, so yeah, that's something that we should definitely jump on. I love that idea for real.
Yeah,
That's important.
from that to live not game shows, but live talk shows, like
all kinds of. Let me just.
So
all
I
this
got
stuff.
a couple guests. I mean, not guests. People in the audience, whatever, that are like really interested in you. So, can you give us a little bit more of your background and stuff? Because they want to know who you are right now. They're really asking.
They're really asking.
They're really
like,
asking,
who I am.
Yeah, like they're
Okay.
interested.
All right, okay.
People want to know.
They wanna
So,
know.
okay, well, yeah, this is what I was supposed to practice. To have that that little
Oh,
elevator
the-
pitch,
is that
right?
what the index card
Okay.
is for?
So, once again, my name's Yvette Wilks. I am a entrepreneur,
Mhm.
and I have a love for creating fun and exciting collaborations. And I'm here today primarily because of our 6th Evolution of Hip Hop Festival is about to hit in a couple of weeks on October 3rd. We are asking individuals in the hip hop culture, that means, artists, visual artists, performers, comedians,
Yes.
dancers. We're asking you to submit your video to What's the Word?
Yes.
That we'll post that on the website, but that's WATSDAWURD@gmail.com, and we're asking artists to submit their videos, and first come, first serve, and
There
then
you
we'll
go.
place them in there, and let's have a great representation of all of the hard work artists are doing in this splishing area.
Yes, exactly. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it.
Exactly.
This
Right?
splishing area.
Right.
We heard it.
So, I mean, there's a ton of producers around this area, and this has been a great opportunity to give them a platform. So, that's one thing. What else? Do I say anything else?
I mean, if you want, we could.
Y'all ask me questions, guys.
Oh, I was gonna cut to break and then come back and do all
Okay.
that, because I mean, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Cut to the break
Okay.
real
We're
quick.
gonna get in there, get it even deeper now, because we talked a lot during that first part. So now she's gonna do most of the talking in the second part.
What? I did most of the talking.
Oh, okay, we're done.
Okay.
All right,
I
all
feel
right.
like I
Y'all
talked. I feel
are
like I
gonna-
talked a lot.
Y'all are
That's
going to
all.
ask questions because
Okay,
I don't
okay.
do this often, but I trust you guys,
Okay,
and
cool.
it's all good.
All right, cool. Say less.
And if Liddy doesn't blow us out of here, man, with
Yeah, I
those
know,
little
with all this
sounds,
crazy-
right?
Like my poor ears.
Right? I'm just
Y'all be over there like,
whoa.
oh, you guys got headphones on too?
Oh, right. I'm
Going
like,
through it all.
gosh.
All right.
My
word.
ears about to
He's
stay home
taking
next
it.
week.
Yo, okay. Well, while I figure that out, if you want to tell them where they can find you and your social media pages and stuff, that way when we come back,
Oh, okay.
more than
So where can you find me?
yes.
You can find me on. Start with Yvette Wilks. That's YVETTE space WILKS, and that's Facebook. On Instagram, you can find me at Peace and Love 365.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
Talk-
Twitter's out there, all of that, but just start with those two right now.
Practice what you preach. We'll be right back on
be
All
right back.
Content Matters.
All content matters.
Indeed, it does.
Shout out.
Thursday
please.
night.
Hey, that probably take her. You know. Yeah, I'm really gifted. I did some shit, but it ain't none of your business. Must go bang. 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 My chain gon' hang. Down to my dangling. Y'all know me, my shit go bang. Same on me, 2 ones go change. She got so drunk and pop that thing. Now I'm so high, I'm on the plane. Might count some months, my hand go numb. So don't care, I'm the man where I'm from. Like Matt Strokes, I'm the man with the drum. Can't understand what you rhyme me, bro. Eyes are near words, 23 hoes. Bitch, almost happens with 21 blows. I'm now in the street kicking 19 dollars. At age 17, I was on no chrome. I'm the one to make your heart race. He's a hug on the first date. Yeah. See, look in your eyes when you pop on the line. You stay on the side, baby girl, pop out. One thing for sure, I'ma grind and get this dope. Been up and down that interstate, been going hard for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hard days, they come and they go. If a money tree was planted, then we wouldn't stress no more. She checked up on the with the tallest fatty. Lame niggas who just ain't ready. Gonna make it rain, but I drop that levy. Know the bitch bad, but her whole life petty. From the motherland, but her crown is heavy. Work thug life like a boy make belly. Got her own back, so the girl stay winning. Got her own back, so the girl stay winning. Hey, win, 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 win. I'm a winner, not a loser. I'm a winner, not a loser. I'm a winner, not a loser. Hey, win, 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 win. Yeah, a beggar ain't a chooser. Yeah, a beggar ain't a chooser. Yeah, a beggar ain't a chooser. My whole life lit, my whole team lit. I'm talking my lingo, cause I'm legit. If it ain't about money, it ain't about nothing. The real ones when I'm getting them chips. Just like Drake with extra dip. The girlfriend love me, she stay on my dick. I stay on my bag, I'm talking my shit. 12 come get me, I'm getting them hit. Yeah, just like Sherman, man, I'm on the road. Man, let a hood on the road, see another bad bitch. Then I get a lot of those. When the money stack, I'ma knock it down, domino. Come with the Mac, front, third through the back. Cause on these rap dudes really can't rap. Acting on tough, but they really can't scrap. Man, fuck up face, we ain't really about that. We ain't making no noise, we ain't touching no roads. Bitch, you bad, I'm Billy to go. I'm pulling some strings, my puppets with dance. I'm blasting with matches, with tricks in my sleeve. My clip full of G's, my bitches are savage. And I ran out of patience, see, that's how I be. My people want diamonds, they running it down. They hell of expensive, see, that's how they be. Hey, one thing for sure, I'ma grind and get this dope. Been up and down that interstate, been going hard for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hard days, they come and they go. If a money tree was planted, then we wouldn't stress no more. She checked up on the with the tallest fatty. Lame niggas who just ain't ready. Gonna make it rain, but I drop that levy. Know the bitch bad, but her whole life petty. From the motherland, but her crown is heavy. Work thug life like a boy make belly. Got her own back, so the girl stay winning. Got her own back, so the girl stay winning. Hey, win, 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 win. I'm a winner, not a loser. I'm a winner, not a loser. I'm a winner, not a loser. Hey, win, 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 win. Yeah, a beggar ain't a chooser. Yeah, a beggar ain't a chooser. Yeah, a beggar ain't a chooser. My whole life lit, my whole team lit. I'm talking my lingo, cause I'm legit. If it ain't about money, it ain't about nothing. The real ones when I'm getting them chips. Just like Drake with extra dip. The girlfriend love me, she stay on my dick. I stay on my bag, I'm talking my shit. 12 come get me, I'm getting them hit. Yeah, y'all know me, my shit go bang. Same on me, 2 ones go change. She got so drunk and pop that thing. Now I'm so high, I'm on the plane. Yo, 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 yo.
It's summertime and it's nice and round. I got the music up and my top is down and Screw free. I'ma get money, get paper. Elite bill, can't save her. Remember when I needed to act disabled? Do you remember me? Just switch tables. I can't do no favors, no favors. 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 Every time I hit the asking for a bill. Record label hit me, I'ma asking for a meal. Take a hand out, I ain't since I was little. Got your hand out, I'ma asking you for real. G money on the beat, got this motherfucker thumping. From I-16 back up, spaghetti jump shit. Money all week, you niggas better get something. Middle fingers up, you ain't for trumping. Niggas acting like I owe my own shit. She wanna hold something, she can hold it. Tell me where the was you when I was tryna be that case. From my face, cheap money, drop the bass. I'ma get money, get paper. Elite bill, can't save her. Remember when I needed to act disabled? Do you remember me? Just switch tables. I can't do no favors, no favors. 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 I can't do no favors. Can't help you, shawty, I cannot save you. Can't shelter, damn near fell out 'cause I ain't selfish, but I done got my groove back like Stella. Remember when I started rapping and you laughed at me? Did it by myself, now you mad at me. Told her how I felt and she did me back nasty. Stop with me, how the fuck you back happy? I forgive, but a nigga don't forget. So that's how I feel when you say you on your. When you was in the field, I couldn't even get a zip. Now you wanna work deals, I can't front a nigga shit. I'ma get money, get paper. Elite bill, can't save her. Remember when I needed to act disabled? Do you remember me? Just switch tables. I can't do no favors, no favors. 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 I gotta get that paper. Not like you haters. No favors, no favors. I gotta get that paper. No favors, no No favors, no favors. Get money, get paper. Elite bill, can't save her. Remember when I needed to act disabled? Do you remember me? Just switch tables. I can't do no favors, no favors. 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 Dope, music, day. Do you got that? Lil' homie. Screw free. Yeah. I feel like you haters. No favors, no favors. Yeah. Josh, you heard me singing that motherfucker.
And we are back.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
But I lost my headphones.
Damn.
Oh.
It's
Well,
very-
you caught them.
Are they on the floor? Oh, they're on
Oh,
your
they're
leg.
on my
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, we are back. That was one of my favorite songs, even from last year, even right to right now. Like, No Favors, Young Damon,
Lil' homie. No favors, no favors.
hailing from Atlanta, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hailing all the way up from
Savannah.
Atlanta. Georgia. I mean, Savannah, Georgia.
Yes, indeed.
He sent us those tunes. Definitely can't wait to see more of his work.
Yeah, he's actually been featured on Double XL for his music videos.
Okay.
Ta-dum, for the sick. I wish I got in contact with him for this. I mean, I still got time. Still
You still have
submit a
time.
whole video, right?
Yes, you do.
See, we all got time, guys.
Yes. So what Lenny is referring to is that if you are a hip hop artist, comedian, visual artist, submit a video in a .mov or a .mp4 file
Mm-hmm.
to what's the word at Gmail. That's WATSDAWURD at Gmail.
Oh snap! We got Northern Ireland in the house.
Y'all hear
Splish
that?
house to Northern Ireland.
You hear that? I hope y'all heard her.
Yes. What's
Send
the
your
word?
content over that way. And if it doesn't make it on there, send it over here because
Yeah.
all content matters.
And we'll get it over there.
You know
Yes.
what I'm saying?
Get it some
Because
time.
they're hosting.
Yes.
So we'll have to figure that part out. You know
Yo.
what, Lenny, though? The beautiful part about this is we get to be creative. We have phase 1. Is
We
that
do.
right?
We do. We do.
We have phase 1 of what's coming out. And all of those creative things that we're thinking about, do you know that we can continue this and make it an evolution of hip hop series?
Like a once a month type of thing.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Do you know we could do that?
I'll be there.
That'd be a way better. I mean, not way better. But that'd be a way more like. It'd be like kind of crazy because then you could actually watch the evolution of hip hop. You know what I mean? Like if it happens, you know what I'm saying?
For the 6th year into the 7th.
Yeah.
Why not do something special,
Yeah,
right?
that'd be kinda crazy.
And why not have individuals submit their new up and coming videos to Custom Splish,
Yep.
and Custom Splish will decide what videos they want to talk about.
Mhm.
I mean, I think other shows are doing that, but you guys are always putting a splish on something.
Yeah.
So
You got it. You got it. We have to.
Yeah. I
We
mean,
Yeah.
have to. We have to.
there'd be something wrong with me if I wasn't doing it at this point.
I wouldn't be me.
And I want to tell you guys something.
like a
These
celebrity
young
or
men
something.
cook.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been cooking.
Been
They
in
ain't
the
just
kitchen.
learned how to cook. They've been cooking.
been splishing. We do it. We do.
Mhm.
We do a lot of things. All different things. You know what I mean? Trying to keep our hands in everything. You know,
Mhm.
try to keep them clean and dirty at the same time.
It's possible. We got to.
Hey,
It's been done. Oh man.
when John Lewis tells us about good trouble, you know,
Yeah, for real. That's the type of trouble I like. You know what I mean?
Good
For
job.
real.
Oh man. Yeah. So I guess before we went to this break, we were supposed to come up with some of these questions to ask Miss Yvette, and guess what we did?
I came up with some questions. So here we go.
uh-oh.
Some random ones.
Here we
in the
go.
beginning, okay.
Okay.
What is your favorite animal?
My favorite animal?
Yes.
Stumped you. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah. I see. I know.
I know my favorite animal.
Yep. Let's go.
That's looking like
Right?
This is gonna
Oh
lead
my
into other
goodness. Well,
it's a test of courage now.
oh gosh.
Don't pick the wrong one because the other one's gonna feel real sad.
Oh. Oh my goodness. I don't know if it's Bumbo. Okay, a cardinal.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
All
How's
right.
it going?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you like any of the Cardinal teams?
I used to love the Kansas City Cardinals.
Oh, then they moved to
No. Yeah.
St. Louis.
Well, as long as they're a cardinal, I'm fine with them.
Oh, okay. Good.
So-
Good. Good.
Listen,
All right.
I'm trying to be in this camera picture too, guys. Okay. Sorry, I've
Okay.
just been watching this the whole time. You've been asking us questions.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
All right. So I already asked 2 questions right there, man. Like, don't put it all.
My
on me.
questions are gonna be ridiculous.
Yes, go ahead. I told you it's gonna be easy in the beginning.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
are we in the medium section yet?
No, you're in the
Nah, I'm not.
Oh.
I'm in the hard spot.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're in the hard.
I'm in the hard spot.
Okay.
You got any more easy? You got
I
mediums
A medium.
or novice? Because easy, novice,
Okay.
video game lingo.
I don't got a medium right now. Dang, I thought you would be ready.
What?
Okay, a
Listen.
medium, because
Oh,
I
okay.
still have like more baby questions.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
go ahead, baby questions. Warm me up. Get me.
Okay.
Damn, all content really matters.
Yeah,
guys.
Right,
it does,
right.
It does, yeah, including the baby stuff. And you guys want to know this because we might actually during the show you might win a prize something from us
Oh yeah, right.
during the
Gotta play it.
event.
Gotta pay
So,
attention.
Yeah. Favorite color? Boom.
Red.
Wow. Oh, okay. Now the Cardinals makes a lot more sense. Right?
Right? The winning team.
Yeah.
Whoever's wearing red.
Yo, that's the one.
Yeah,
See,
yep.
now I know.
All right.
I know.
Our brother, red
Yup,
shorts,
yup,
right?
y'all gotta see. Y'all gotta really peep this. Man. This UFC
Watch when we
fight
get the
going
watch
on.
when we get the video capture card
Outside.
popping. Watch.
But have you always been like a fighting fan?
Oh, like the
with that-
kickboxing?
Yeah.
Like the UFC,
UFC. I would say
the MMA.
I had stepbrothers. I was married, so I understood the role. You know. I watch football. I probably can get louder than anybody else in the room.
Hey.
You know,
Nice.
basketball. Yeah, tailgate parties. I like all of that kind of stuff.
Wow.
But I don't. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm a competitive person, but I am. I am.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
especially
Right.
yeah.
Remember when she flipped the switch?
Yeah.
Cambridge
Yeah. So fast.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that's wow, that's crazy.
But so besides the hip, well, I mean, I guess now we're getting to the mediums. You know, we're getting
Mhm.
back into the cool, you know, core of the stuff.
Let's go.
So besides like the 6 foot cipher and the evolution of hip hop and stuff, what else are you up to? Like, what are you doing as, say your de-stressors or your breaks from society? What do you do in your breaks from society?
Well, as I said earlier, mental health is an issue, and even the strongest. You could see someone, you would think that they've got it, they're doing it, but I was going through my own issues, and fortunately, I had to step away from. I was able to step away from my job because just the pressures. I felt I couldn't take it, and I needed a moment to regroup. And the advice that was given to me was, go out and find your happy space.
Yes.
And that happy space became the 6 foot cipher.
Wow.
So that was recent. Like
That was recent. That's like right now, and so I'm in a much better place. I know that there are a lot of people that are working in establishments where they wish they could speak up, and for a lot of reasons they're unable to speak up, and that's hard. When we talk about, we just want to talk, and so it's like, where do we find that safe place to talk? And
we should do that.
oh, ACM.
Make the safe space.
Oh, well,
We
let's
should
make
also
us-
have a safe space too. Sorry, I keep
Oh.
doing this interruption thing
Oh,
because
okay.
I can't just keep it to myself. God, sorry.
So we'll talk about making our own safe spaces, but so for that question, I had to step out of that space because I felt like I was going to hit a wall, and I don't want to hit a wall.
No.
I have hope. I have children, and hitting that wall is not a good thing. And I feel thankful that I was able to at least feel it, acknowledge it, speak up, and say, I've got to put a pause. That pause button has to happen here.
For real, and man, that's so
That's
crazy.
big.
Like it's really important. I'm trying my best not to like go too crazy with the storytelling, but like it's really like important to press that pause, and nobody else could tell you when you could pause or how long you should be paused except for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, that's me at least.
No, but for
from
real.
my perspective. Anyways,
Right.
moving on.
Right? And so this is the first interview. This is my coming out party, to say, okay, I'm ready to get back into the forest and let's get this going because, there's a lot of people back there are beside me that need some little help, right? And that's what we're going to do. We're going to splish around and help everybody out. Am I loving it? I'm loving it.
Yeah, you're doing it. You're splishing.
And it's as simple as that. It's that simple, and that's perfect. That's like I asked that question because it was perfect what you said. When do you hit the pause button? Or like you have to hit the pause button, or when, there's you have to separate or give yourself the space to regroup.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
that's what we were saying. Like people going all the time.
Mm-hmm.
When are you sleeping? When are you sitting down? When are you
Mhm.
recollecting your thoughts? When are you thinking about what you're gonna do next? You know, are you really gonna make the next move's gonna be correct, or are
Yeah.
you stressing? You know,
Right.
how do you gotta clear you gotta you have to keep it you have to clear your head at some point. You know,
And you hope that if if you're in a relationship with someone that you're able to talk about it like we were saying earlier, but if you're not and it's just you also have to realize that you have to hit the pause so that you can have these additional relationships in
Mhm.
business, in your own personal, but you're not good if you're not good to yourself. It's hard though, but that's what we're talking about, the mental health and why you know um, health insurance is so important.
yeah,
It's because people, it's not an easy thing in the way the jobs are going. you know you may end up with two part-time jobs, and do you have health insurance
hmm
or other issues, and that stuff is it,
it plays a part.
it plays a part. It plays a part. So we all have to find a way to really work on that, because that's our siblings, that's our family, that's our cousins that
Right.
need help but don't know how to ask for it, right?
Mhm.
hmm
For real. And shoot, and it's like some people, it gets so crazy for them that they start lashing out, and it's like it makes some people like, and then when you're receiving that, you want to be like, oh, let me just leave this person alone. They kind of
Yeah.
they're always wilding on me, da da da. But it's like you gotta think about it. You know, we all wild out sometimes.
hmm
You know, and there's never a reason you're just wilding out for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
Right. There's
Yeah.
always
You
something
know,
happening.
so you always gotta kind of keep that in perspective and relate your humanity to somebody else. You know what I mean? Just when you're seeing somebody being crazy or being mean or whatever, it's like you take it for a little bit because you once upon a time was mean. You once upon a time was being crazy to
Right.
somebody else. You
Going
know
through
what I mean?
that
So
whole
like,
splish.
don't X that person. Don't like throw them in the trash or whatever. Just a little piece of thought to have.
That's what I'm saying. Most of the time, people just want that person to listen or somebody to listen. You know,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter. Well, I mean, it shouldn't matter what's going on if they're like trying to reach out and talk, or they're trying to do something in general. Like you. I don't say owe it to anybody, because you don't owe anybody anything. Nobody owes you anything. But like, you could at least give them the peace of mind and just listen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe what you're gonna say next could help them. Maybe what you're gonna say
Yeah.
next could push them in the right direction or change their mind about something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you can't. We have to go and bring unity to people. We have to bring community back. We can't keep walking by the people on the street when they're like, "Hey," I mean, maybe it might be some nonsense, but you're not gonna know if it's nonsense if you don't stop.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know.
Right. No.
Sometimes but of course, I don't want to say stop for everybody, because then people are gonna start getting hurt and they're gonna come back to custom splish and be like, well, you said no, 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 no. Use your best judgment too, of course, obviously. Pick and choose, not pick and choose who you want to help, but use your best,
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever word that is.
Your judgment, right?
Yeah.
Use your judgment on if you're going to extend yourself. And I've been one to like, give. It's kind of like, you're kind of thankful, but I've also have learned to say, okay, pause,
hmm
think about it, and then if after I pause, it's okay to still give, then you just give. You don't
Mhm.
expect anything back.
Yep.
You just give, right?
Yep.
So
That.
I want to say hi to Ben and Willie. Ben, right here, he from the Welcome Project.
Okay.
That's an organization in Somerville, and they work with new immigrants. So when they come into the country or come into the Somerville area, that's a place that they provide information, funding, education, opportunities. And Ben has been with them for a long time. And so when we talk about grants, I was telling Ben, I got this grant I got to write, and I'm reaching out for help. And that's what we're going to do, because you know what? I'm going to learn, because I want you guys to have money, because the money is there.
Yes.
And I'm going to teach you guys or whoever else we get involved
Mhm.
to write these grants.
And what was that? This is called the Welcome Project.
The Welcome Project
Okay, yeah, y'all hear
in
that?
Somerville.
I know. A lot
Shout
of
out to
people
Ben.
a lot of people have immigrated families or family, members or friends that are immigrating into America all the time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Especially over here in Massachusetts. So, that's another avenue. I never knew about that till right now, just now. So now y'all getting some real gems. Y'all hear that? Oh, I'm looking at that camera too.
All cameras,
all
both
cameras.
cameras.
All cameras matter.
is
Everybody
that?
that's there. Everybody that's there.
All cameras
Okay.
matter. But,
We're recording all the content. that
ACM.
matters.
ACM,
Right,
yeah,
right,
you got
right,
it, you got
right.
Man.
So yeah,
Wow.
Willie, this. So okay,
Wow.
so the pause question was that too deep of a response?
no, that
That
response
good.
was
Right.
Perfect.
that elevated into like the higher levels of
Where I wanted to
questioning,
be.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For real. So now we talk about the mental health stuff. How can we where you see the mental health of hip hop right now?
Mm.
Because because to me it's like real discombobulated. Like it's real all over the place in a certain way. There's a lot of factions.
Well, damn, you asked her the question.
Oh, sorry. Oh, my bad. Yeah,
Don't
you're
give her
right.
the
Yeah,
answer,
you're
no.
right. My bad.
You know,
Rewind.
Right.
for the festival, we're hoping that we're able to put this panel discussion together, right?
Mhm.
And we will.
Mhm.
But one of our options as far as topics is about hip hop the culture, hip hop the business, right? And to me,
like that.
it's just, and I'm not a hip hop artist. I'm sitting back here watching all of this, right? And just trying to create a platform for all these great artists, but it's morphing, right? And what I'm loving is take ownership of this, make it yours, right? And the one piece that's a little questionable for me sometimes. Oh,
Somebody
that's
talking
Willie.
Splish down
That's
there?
Willie. Willie's talking about the mental health in hip hop.
Ill Willie.
Yeah.
See, me, man.
You
who
can move
there?
him down if you want, just to check out.
Oh
his
yeah,
other
let me check.
comments.
Let me check out this,
But-
cause y'all don't want to comment on the live that we got going on. Y'all want to be over here, so I want to see what's going on over here. Oh, keep it real. Yo, yo, yo. What up, cuz? Okay, cool. I'm caught up.
What up, cuz?
All
Gina?
right, now let me up to speed with everybody else.
Yeah, my bad, guys.
We can
Sorry.
continue the
Yeah,
show.
we good. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Well, you
I'm
were
like,
saying
I
something
know,
great. You were saying something. I was so
Damn it.
into it.
I know, right? We were just.
I keep doing this, guys.
What
Y'all,
her-
y'all need to mute my
Hold
mic
on.
and me
We're
next
talking
time.
about okay. you
Mental
were
health.
saying-
mental health.
Yep.
We're talking about hip hop.
Mhm.
Yep. And then you
Hip hop, right? Oh, and then this is the one piece that I have regarding the hip hop, right?
Mhm.
It's like, the cussing. There's cussing that we just enjoy cussing, but I wish that we would recognize the power of words in our young people
Yes.
and the influence that has. And if we could just change those words to something a little stronger for our little brothers and sisters and stuff, that would just be so empowering. Because when you were talking about, I got my little cards here. I made a little note. When you were talking about Breonna Taylor, and we're talking about what can we do. So how can hip hop be part of this change? How as part of this culture, how do you tell your other hip hop artists, guys, let's think about the words we're using. And let's see if we can make a difference in these young kids that are coming up. There's artists out there now that are not even artists, but individuals in the community, in this Boston community, who feel like the route or the what they showed the young kids growing up,
Mhm.
as far as being gangsters and all of that, they want to say, guys, it's not cool. That's really not cool. It's okay to be into the computers. It's okay to be into the science projects. All of that is cool. It's not. You don't have to go get locked up, right?
Mhm.
Nah, you
To
don't.
be cool.
You don't.
Right. But but we have to create that atmosphere for these
In the
young
first place,
kids.
yeah.
Yo, we have to be the entertainment guys. We gotta be that, because what you're talking about is, well, at least I think what you're talking about, I can say this too, is that you're saying like growing up, you know, you don't gotta go to jail, you gotta go to jail, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. But also, we were in the movies. Movies was doing that too. Movies was telling you.
Yeah.
TV shows, everything was telling you,
Yeah.
this is what you gotta do. So if we start making the shows where it's like, nah, you can be the regular people and make an impact still.
And make an impact. I mean, unfortunately, you know, just what we're seeing in hip hop, gangster stuff. I, that's what stuff is going on from the westerns that you know our grandparents,
Mm-hmm.
people watched, those families watched. So those people that were in those westerns, you know, they were killing their friends and killing their people. So that stuff has been going on.
Right.
It's all about jealousy and thievery and all of that, right?
Mhm.
So you know that whole gangster mentality, that's theirs. Ours is a little different, but unfortunately, I think the music industry allowed us to kind of make money off of that.
Mhm.
And yeah, okay, we all want to make money. Everybody wants to make it, but what are we giving up?
Right, exactly. At what cost? Like, you know, yeah, like those people who make those songs, those you know, amped up songs, type of things. They, you know, a lot of people are so short sighted. Like they don't see, like you were saying, like they don't understand like the power of the words. Like they're just looking at it like, oh, this song's hot right now. Da da. Da. They're not thinking about 8 months from now when the freaking edgy 17-year-old is listening to it, and now they're listening to this words, and they was already feeling some type of way. They was already feeling some type of little bit of violent type of way, and you just pushed them over the edge with that song.
Yeah.
You know, like these things go all. I always tell people like music is timeless.
Mm-hmm.
Like you record a song, that's there forever.
Yeah, somebody's
It is
gonna find on that.
You know, somebody's gonna find it. It may not be a Grammy. I mean, whatever, you know, winning song, whatever top Billboard, whatever song. But music is music. I have songs out there that shoot that I don't even like, and then people be like, I like that song that you made. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yes.
it's, you know what I mean. So it's really a real thing. Like you really gotta think. And what you were saying about you were questioning like how can hip hop play a role in this? How I play my part, and I feel like I have to say this because it might resonate with some other people. How I play my part, I go in when I write. You know what I'm saying? I go in like I really go into like wordplay and grammar and
Yes.
you know what I'm saying, and adding
Bring
all that
back
stuff,
the
like all these, you know what I mean,
smarts.
I put that in there as a way of kind of a way like as a challenge to people, because I am competitive, you know, like we were talking about earlier. Like I have a competitiveness about me, so when I create, I'm like, yo, I want somebody to be mad at that I just did this. I want somebody to feel like, you know, like they have to respond to me, you know. And I feel like if a lot of more artists start adopting that type of mentality, you will really see a real more powerful thing coming out of hip hop, because now you're really putting in something into it, other than like I'm just gonna try to make something catchy because whatever, you know what I mean? 'Cause
Right.
it's gonna get me views or whatever. Like we can't look at hip hop as that right now. We can't look at it as a business right now. It's not that time right now. It's
'Cause
more
it's a whole
the culture really needs
voice.
Because you could make it could just make it a difference, but there's a lot of money involved in hip hop, right? So you're not going to give up the money. Artists aren't going to give up the money. I
Right.
mean, I think of who was it that you know had the song and it had the N word on it, and then when the girl came on stage, she said the N word and the artist stopped the music.
Oh snap! That happened. When did
Yeah,
that happen?
yeah. And so, you know, I don't know if it was just a promotional stunt or what, but you know, I just kind of think about that kind of things. You know, why are we going to give ourselves away? You know, why am I going to give this away and you get to call me whatever you want because it's in the song, right?
That's a whole other thing, cause that, oh man, like I growing up, I would never ever thought, you know, I see as many people just, you know what I'm saying, like I never thought, like I would never ever have thought that, like people just say it so, you know, nonchalantly.
Yeah.
Like I thought, like if I ever heard another race just saying that to me, it would have been like it's because they're trying to fight, they're trying to whatever.
Yeah.
But now it's like they're just saying it, and it's like, you're black too. Like, you know what I mean? It's like y'all just saying it because like it's so
It's cool.
weird. And it's like you,
supposed to be cool.
and I always ask myself that too. Like, why did we just give that away? Like, why did we just give it back? I never understood that.
And I want to say that's a little bit of why the Hip Hop Festival came around about 5 or 6 years ago. So I was talking with a firefighter in Somerville, Mike Curtis, and we were talking about the music we wanted our kids to hear on the radio. And we're like, we love hip hop, but when you listen to it on the radio, it's not it. So we're like, how can we make a platform where we can get the music we want our kids to listen to played? And that's how the Hip Hop Festival came around.
Now
So
people go to that
people
too.
are tripping when I say family friendly, and it's a challenge, right? It's
Yeah,
a
they
challenge for some. But I have to say, there were a couple of artists that took the challenge with stride and said, "Oh, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna do it." Brandy Blaze.
Yeah.
Brandy Blaze. She was like, "Yo, I'm gonna do it."
Yep,
And
she
she came
excelled.
out and she did the family friendly event, which only broadened her platform, right?
Yep. Because now you can relate to anybody,
Yeah.
everybody.
Right.
For real.
Right.
You can do that. Oh, okay.
And it
Yeah.
allows you to get more fans. Like, imagine now you making songs that's family friendly. Now there's a 7-year-old that's like, I love I love that
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
I'm gonna grow up on your music forever. Like, you know what I mean?
Buy
Like,
me that CD.
and it's because you
Give me
wasn't
that
cussing.
stream.
That kid had a chance to hear you.
Do y'all know Oompa was she was a school teacher?
Oompa,
Oompa.
she performed at,
She performed at the Hip Hop
Mhm.
Festival,
Yep.
like the second and third.
and she also performed at Club 222 for one of the things we were at.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
and
okay,
the
okay.
Black
Yeah,
Brown
I remember
event in
that. Yup,
Somerville.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're talking about the talent that's in the hip hop world, and I mean, she was a school teacher, so when she's doing her work, just like you putting into it, she is putting into it. Oompa, that's a shirt I wear.
Mm.
I wear that one.
Nice.
I ain't splish it all up.
Yo, for real. I'm wearing this shirt because my other one's splished up right now.
Right,
so.
right. I like that hat though. I do.
It is so dope.
This is one of a splish right there.
One of us splish.
One of us splish. Let me see. I don't know if y'all have questions.
No, I mean, if you
have
got
these
cards.
and
Yeah.
you have a lot, and I've been wanting you to go through them.
I mean,
So I know, and so I just wanted to. I was taking notes from when you guys were talking earlier.
well, all right.
Just when we mentioned empowering others, and you guys have always been an inspiration, and I love what you guys are doing, and that's why I splish with them.
Y'all hear that?
Yo,
Wow.
hashtag.
Right.
I need to put splish all over the place now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we talked about the festival. Yep, we talked about the 6-foot cipher that we held this past summer, and it was a way just to get out, but it was also a way for me to. It was a mental health pause.
Right.
It was an opportunity to be around people that were enjoying their passion.
Genuine.
So yeah, and so with everybody that I was around, there was a love in it because it was what they're
Yes.
doing, right?
Yes.
So we all were in our
See?
roles of doing it. I was in that role, and I got to see it, and y'all brought life,
Hell
and
yeah.
so yeah, that was my summer, and thank you, Willie, on that.
That was dope.
That was dope, and thank Calvin on that, and and West Medford Community Center. A couple other things. I'm on the board at Somerville Media Center.
Yeah, see, this is the stuff I'm talking about.
I'm on the board of West Medford Community Center. I've been there a year. The Media Center, I've been there probably 7 years. But I've been involved with Somerville Media since 2012. And I started it because I was trying to do some things in the community and they were failing. So I was like, okay, if I can't get people to come to my event, let me see how I can get to their living room. So then that's when I went to the TV stuff.
Household
And
items.
and it was also a way for me to like build my communication skills with my twins because they were teenagers. They were not interested in me. And it was like, okay, I got to get us on a place where it's a common thing where they can feel comfortable telling me what to do, that kind of thing. So that was with the twins. But community, get on a board. Check out the communities, the nonprofits in your area. That's a little thing that you can do is try to be on a board in your neighborhood.
I love that.
I was
I
gonna say
love
the
that
board
what you
better-
just said.
Better
Like,
be ready. 'Cause
that
we-
that's that. We need more of that too. We need more encouraging of get involved
with your
with
shit.
the coming and goings of your community. Like
Yeah.
you should really. That's how you really. Because I was driving around. I went, like I was saying, I was in Medford and the Arlington area, that area, and I was looking around. I'm just looking around. I had stopped at a park and they were doing like yoga groups and they had their little soccer groups and stuff. And I'm like, just that I could see the amount, just from the amount of people that are here, I could see that this type of community, they would do that. They get into their board meetings and stuff. They go to their town hall meetings. Yeah, I could tell that. You know what I mean? And like, because in my community, you don't even see stuff like this. You know what I mean? You're not seeing
Again, you
the
don't even-
organization, like, unless it's like work or school, like something that people have to already be at in the first place. You don't really. I'm not seeing, like, I feel like I'm trying to encourage and I'm challenging people to just take more initiative. If you're watching this, like, take more initiative. I think I want to go running, or I want to lose weight. Take initiative. Find a buddy. Go ahead.
and do that.
You know what I'm saying? Because I swear to God, there's people. I know them that say like, oh, I wish I had somebody I could go running with. Oh, I wish I had somebody I could go swimming with. I wish I could take the initiative and do it. You don't even know how many other people are wishing the same thing as you right now.
What
You know
happened
I'm
to
saying?
friends? Like, where did that go?
Right.
That
Right.
went out the window too. Like, there's
I
no,
know.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just feeling bad. Like, sometimes, when we have guests, like, I feel like when they say something, sometimes I get so excited, I just get sparked and I start talking. You know what I mean? So
That's the point.
I don't know.
That's a ACM, right?
Yeah.
And if you're
Yes.
looking for a friend, or if you're looking for someone to do something with, and you don't know or have someone, send an email to Custom Splish,
Mm-hmm.
right? And they'll help with finding somebody or putting a post up.
I'll go.
Yeah, you'll go.
I'll
And
be
I
the
mean, there are
person.
people that are doing. This young lady, Myra, who is holding walks in Boston, and they've been doing it for like
What?
the last 20 weeks. Yeah, and so just a group of them, they get together. She's into training, and I think at the Y, but I'll post that later. And there are activities that are
That's lit.
happening in the community. Yeah, but it's hard to. If you're in a silo, you can't find it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't know what else to say. Other than that, like, that's it.
That's pretty much it, and I know that there's the random person out there that's listening to this, like, oh, well, what's that with the board thing? And I'm trying to tell you that it's like baby steps. Again, like I was talking earlier, like everything comes in baby steps. You gotta first understand that you could even make a little group to even before you can go to the board. You know what I mean? Because if you don't even have those type of skills already, that board thing is just gonna fall apart. Or it might not fall apart, but it's not
Yeah.
you're not gonna get the most out of it. And that's what I'm trying, and I want. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Yes,
Sorry,
no,
okay.
we need that.
We need like high class,
I need
high
that.
elite level. I mean, like efficiency and just working with each other.
That's it.
A
Somebody-
Maven's World, Anna Foster. She's on Facebook,
Okay.
and I mean, she's got an organization where people are networking, and she's been holding an event out in Randolph. Is that Lombardi's?
Oh, I know what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, do you?
And and I mean, there are groups that are hosting events, groups that are out there, but I have to say, coming from Texas, where people say hi,
Mhm.
and then coming up here, it's kind of not the same to try to get into a clique,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So I would just say, just kind of be mindful and just pursue what you want, because even though they have a clique, sometimes I don't think they're mindful of that, and it's just their way.
Right.
So just find a way to say hello. Stop people. Say hello to people. I know.
Okay,
Right?
use your best judgment.
Like for a long,
Use your best judgment.
yeah,
Yeah.
discernment
Yeah.
is key. Like
I'm
24/7.
just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just
Of
saying.
course.
Out here, anyways.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
where were we? New Orleans. Somebody was like, dude stopped and was like, "Where you going?" I was like, "He's getting in the car. It's happening. He's gone. He went." I was like, "Yo, they give out rides out here just like that." Like, you know what I mean? But you do that out here, people are driving by.
Hitchhiking.
Yeah,
Oh, my
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Sorry, guys. Hitchhiking. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Everybody can't see the thumb. Sorry.
Yeah. He's doing the hitchhiking sign.
Hitchhiking, whatever. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
the
What you know?
hitchhiking sign?
Yeah.
I watch cartoons, guys. Sorry.
Oh yeah, hell no. That you know, if you trying to hitchhike up here and somebody pulls over and gets you, that
got
person's
you.
trying to get you.
Yeah,
like you know
they
what I'm saying?
got
Like,
you.
they're trying to get you. Like yo, like that's what that is. You know, and it's crazy that I think like this, but it's like it's just living in the city life. You know, plus media. You know, movies and stuff. Plus all that stuff. You know,
Right.
plus how many ever years of conditioning. It just makes us think like. You know, I don't know why city people think that everybody wants them individually. Like, you know, that every individual person in the city feels like
Somebody's out to
somebody's
get
out to get them. Like, it's
Yeah.
so crazy. It's so crazy. Versus now, when we go out to places like in the more suburb areas or like more rural areas, like you said, like it's so just so different. And you know, this is obvious stuff or whatever. You know, I feel like everybody knows this, but it's still interesting to talk about every time because it's just like. How are all of us basically? We're all American, but we are so different for each other just from being in different areas. You know what I mean? It's so crazy how I don't know how the world is. I don't know the words I want to say right now.
The world is scared of the world.
Itself, right?
But I feel like that's because a lot of the conditioning and programming and whatever's going on TV and whatever's going on whatever else.
Mm-hmm.
Because I stopped watching TV a lot a while ago, so I don't watch the news. Or Netflix is cool and all that, but I don't really like put Netflix out in the world to be like, this is how this world's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
But with the news, I feel like people are like, oh, that's just right outside my door. I gotta go do something different. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. But then when you step outside and you're like, oh, what the hell? Like, it's sunny outside. Everybody's cooling, or I'm cooling. Everybody's just doing what they gotta do. But like the news and all the all that TV and stuff scares you so much into doing splish you wouldn't be doing before.
That's why it's important to have a reality check too. Along with all the other things we were talking about in the show that's important, it's always important to have a reality check too. Because sometimes you can get caught up in the media, you can get caught up in the social media, you can get caught up in the memes. All right, it's a real thing. So every now and again.
Throw that shit across.
Turn that shit down. Just like, yo, I'm about to go outside, ball up,
right?
I'm
about to go walk to my friend's house, knock on the door, old fashioned,
right?
Real quick. People, to the point for me, anyways. Like when we had the apartment or we had a spot, whatever. People knock on the door. I'm like, damn, what are you doing here? Yo, I'm not home. Like you didn't call first. But people used to do that before. They walk to the house. People, oh, what up, yo? I can't believe you're here. Da-da-da. But now it's like, what the hell are you doing? Why you didn't call first?
Right.
You didn't text me.
For real.
This ain't no surprise. I'm not surprised. I'm upset.
For real.
But it's like, but honestly though, I feel like a lot of people, if that does happen in a different light, if you didn't have that same mindset or whatever, if you weren't stressed out or if you weren't going through splish or whatever, and they just showed up, you'd be like, yo, what's up? How you doing? It's just different. So I feel like all the stress and all the stuff that's going on weighs on your mind, makes you think different, obviously, makes you do different things. Like you're not open anymore. You're not openly receptive to splish that's going on that you should be having. You block out all these people trying to tell you or teach you things or trying to be your friend, But because something happened to you or you watch them on TV or something ridiculous is going on, you're just like, nah, I can't deal with that. I don't want that. I don't want nothing to do with that. But that person could have got you grant money. That person could have made a business with you. That person could have been community, a board member or whatever. But just because you're already thinking a different way or, however it's you've been programmed or however you've been told or whatever you're believing in, you miss out. So it's just like, damn, homie, like all of a us could have been rich by now. We could have owned the city. We could have owned. If I'm just going back to the whole hip hop gang members. If gang members weren't gang members and they was coming together, you don't think they would own the city? Y'all got guns.
Yo, I was doing I had did this thing back in the day. Can't remember, Boston Rising. It was like a documentary thing, and like I was talking to Byron Russian and I forgot the lady's name, but I was talking to him, and he was saying like there was a period like what you're talking about was that's what was happening, especially around the Boston area, like Dudley, Grove Hall, freaking.
That's why them shits is so
Over there by-
historic.
Yeah, they're like so legendary. Like those areas, it's like ridiculously legendary, and they don't, we don't shine enough light on the history of those areas. You know what I'm saying? Like where freaking John D. O'Brien and Madison are right now.
Yeah.
Used to be a whole freaking just a dump. It used to be a dump. Like there was a whole tire fire thing there.
And then you just drive by and throw shit over there.
People from the suburbs used to come and throw their trash, whatever, over there. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was telling me how the people in the community got so fed up that they burnt it, and the trash burnt for days and stuff, and it was like it became like a whole state emergency type of thing, and you know what I mean? And it was like, and so then when they put out the fires, whatever, the city like donated so much money and stuff. They were like, yo, we're gonna build the schools here. That's where the schools are there now. They built the schools there to basically show like. We respect this community. We care. Like we want you guys to prosper. We want we want it to thrive. Whatever. So, there was a period what you're talking about, Lenny, where that was actually happening, where the community, the quote unquote gangsters, they really came together and was like, we could put our differences aside for the greater good of what's going on.
Yeah.
I stories like that, I wish. We're told more often, and because again, that helps fight the conditioning that they're trying to put on us.
Right.
It helps fight all this BS.
We weren't always like this.
Mm-mm.
It wasn't just like that when you got here.
Yes. Yes. For this year, I don't know if you guys have heard of organization Rock Against Racism.
Nope.
So this group started about 40 years ago with a couple of faculty members who were tasked to address the racial problems that were going on in the community, right? And so these two faculty members out of UMass and got together, and they brought these artists together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these artists came from all parts of the community, right? Communities, but on the stage they were one family, and they became Rock Against Racism. So in the hip hop festival this year, we have like a 30-minute clip from the history of that, from when it started, and we're going to be including it in the festival because it is so important. They talk about Mel King. In this they talk about these first women that were these hip hop artists, Norma, Vivian, Michelle.
Yes,
the history. The history, and I think that is, it didn't start out all about hip hop. But the people that were involved brought hip hop.
Yes.
So we're going to show this clip. We're working on showing this clip about 3 or 4 days before the festival, right?
Okay.
It's because that's what I think is important. When we talk about Mr. Rushing and the history, I was watching a Zoom meeting where people want to know more about the history and want to make sure that there are replacements. These individuals that are passing away, who are our replacements to step in when Ayanna goes on? Who's those next people that are ready to take that? It needs to be a sleuth load of our young kids. I want to do it. I want to do it.
That's what I'm saying.
For real. It should be that should be something that people aspire to be. More than what they're aspiring to be right now. I'm not saying it's like a negative to want to be a rapper, or negative to be wanting to be a athlete or whatever. It's not a negative. That's a beautiful thing too. But it's like I feel like a lot of people get deterred away from being these political figures or these city figures because it's like it's not glamorous. It's not whatever.
But it's not in our it seems kind of messy.
Mm-hmm.
The political system. It seems like, are you built to handle that?
Mm-hmm.
Right? That to be in that.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's enough of us,
Right.
then there's enough of us involved to make sure that that system is right.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to like subject your morals to right
Yeah,
to
exactly,
like,
though.
okay, am I gonna be a bystander and
That's
watch this
That's
and
the
the
thing.
and I'm gonna sell my city out, or
Mm.
am I gonna be true and say no, contractor, you're not gonna come in here and destroy this?
Right, and possibly jeopardize my job. Like I get
Yeah.
that too. Like
Yeah.
it's people, like it is like a real tough, but it shouldn't be that extreme. Like it shouldn't be like, oh, I'm doing the right thing, I might lose my job. Like it shouldn't.
probably-
It
I know,
should not
but
be
you
that
got
way.
everybody's got bills.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
it's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Man. But we got bills to the wrong people. We don't got bills to the people that like are trying to help us. Got bills to the people that are trying to destroy us. So if we get together and come up with our own system, I mean that's not too far down the line because it's already happened. Like there's been a Black Wall Street. There's been
Yes.
successful Black businesses. There's been success in Black history.
Yes. Yes.
It's just like you said, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be a rapper and athlete and everything, but if we all come together as a community and rise together, then you could be whatever you want.
Right.
You know?
And it's real radical, crazy stuff that we're kind of talking about right now. Cause like you could still be those things,
Yep.
right? Those athletes, whatever. But like take your talents to
South Beach. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
yeah, LeBron. Take your talents to black owned black
Yeah.
owned teams. Like like all I always hear about NFL. Oh, there's no black owners. Da da da. But y'all keep going and playing for these people. Then why you gonna complain about it? You know what I'm saying? Like start. I know it's like then I won't be a millionaire. But okay, so do you want to be a millionaire or do you want to have progression for your people?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't have both. You really. I mean, you can have both, but if you're choosing to go down these avenues, you can't have both. You can have both, but you got to be a totally different person
I
you are right
sell
now.
out.
You know,
Maybe.
and
I don't know. Maybe
not a sellout.
but
You
that's what-
not necessarily a sellout, but
But, like-
you're not gonna. You can't really be like a basketball player and try to do this type of stuff that we're talking about. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to be
Dwayne Wade, right?
Yeah, or something like I don't know, like
Right.
Maybe.
LeBron. Look at what everybody's doing to LeBron right now.
Yeah, he's getting torn up, kind of in a certain way, but at the same time, though, a lot of people, LeBron, he's a good case against what I'm talking about because he's because of his dominance in the game, it's allowed him to walk through doors that other athletes will get ignored for. You know what I'm
True.
saying?
That's true.
His dominance, because there's so many kids that look up to LeBron James. Like it's really crazy. Like there's kids out here who know so much facts about Michael Jordan, because just to shut it down to praise LeBron James. Like they know, like you know what I'm saying. Like all like they shut down our whole older generations. Like they like nah, LeBron got this da 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 da, and it's like you never really see athletes on this type of level, on his type of level. So
Right.
so it's like if you're gonna be an athlete, you follow in his footsteps. Like follow what he's doing because he's doing it right. He's doing it in a very positive way, in a very motivating way. There's a lot of kids that little younger kids, 16, 15 years old, that really, I feel like a lot of them have their heads on a certain type of way where it's like, I'm not saying they know everything better than us or nothing like that, but they have their insight and stuff is very valuable right now to show us older generations, like people who's in control right now, it show us like how to make decisions moving forward if we really pay attention to the youth, because they're literally so vocal, so deliberate with what they're saying.
Fed
right now.
up.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this
They're
is
fed up.
real. It's really like damn. Like you're complaining about stuff like you was alive longer than me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it feels. Like they
Yes.
get it. They got it. You know what I mean? They get
Yes.
it. They see it so clear.
Yes.
And I'm so impressed, and I'm so proud of them.
There's just so many things that we could be doing right now
Mm-hmm.
that I can't wait to get into to help the community. Like
Yeah.
I'm this one conversation, this one All Content Matters on Custom Splish Live on Facebook is just like telling us, or just hashing ideas, just more and more things that we can put together
Yeah.
right here to even boost their voices.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and it's everyday things that we could be doing.
And Miss Yvette already brought some stuff to the table, like
Mhm.
the people that she's working with and people that she's networking with, and her own things that she already has, her the Somerville line and
Yep.
the hip hop festival, all these different little avenues that she's already bringing to the table right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I know there's some people right now watching on my screen right now, and they're saying like, oh, she's bringing next level ideas to the
Yeah.
table and all that stuff. So it's like, and that's exciting me, and you should be excited too watching us right now. Like, damn, like y'all are really doing it. You know what I mean? So,
And y'all can be a part of it too.
Yeah.
exactly. That's
And
what I was gonna do.
You've already
Mhm.
begun because
Yeah.
you're watching and
Right.
you're engaging, and then we'll just keep splishing along, and then
Mm-hmm.
it'll be the after the 6th hip hop festival, it'll be the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And maybe we'll have little series in between, like
Yeah.
you
And
were
we'll
saying.
have a series.
Bro.
Well, I mean, what we have to do is kind of take hip hop and make sure that we are inclusive. These young kids, remember at the hip hop festival
Yeah.
last year, the young man with his siblings,
Yeah,
right? And
he
Willie
came
brought
up,
him up
everybody.
to the
Yeah,
stage.
he was like, "This
Right?
man right here, he's been-"
Right. He's watching.
Yep.
He's watching you guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I mean, there's just a lot of people that are doing things right now, and my goal is to bring these people together so that way we can collaborate and do things. That's Dennis. Dennis used to come to our he's
Oh, what up,
he's out
Dennis?
at up in New Hampshire. But New Hampshire, right? Yeah, New Hampshire. And he used to drive down to Somerville to join us for the Somerville line when we used to do the TV show.
What?
Mhm.
Did you ever come in for the TV show?
We
Man, it used to be Black Friday. But it was just that what we're talking about, empowering others. I was working with Crystal back then, and
Oh,
we
yeah.
had
Special to Crystal.
right. She was bringing in artists. We were creating that platform. It was positive. It was people coming and doing stuff, and we're going back to that because
Yes.
you guys are doing stuff.
See, and that's,
Yeah.
and that's what we
Yeah.
want to be a part of. We want to
Yeah.
show that off. I
For
want
real.
to be a part
For
of
real.
people showing out they splish. Like, that's the whole thing that I was talking about earlier when I was just like, I'm watching people do what they do, and I'm getting this feeling. I'm just like, that's you doing what you genuinely love to do.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
That's
yes.
me experiencing that. That's why I feel the way I feel, because I'm watching you be happy.
Yeah.
You know?
I said earlier, I listen to these motivational speeches in the morning, right? And one gentleman's Les Brown. And there's one story that always gets me. And he's like, when you're on your deathbed, the worst thing that you want to see is the ghost of I never did. Right?
Yeah.
Standing around your bed. And I was
Yeah.
like, Splish.
Yes. Because that's what's in my head right now. I was like, damn.
Right?
That's
And
a
it's
nice
I
flip
want
right
to see
there.
that.
Right.
I wanna see
So
that.
all of those ideals that we come up with, it's like be active, and that's what I have to improve on is being active and the follow through. And
Mhm.
that little piece is what I had a chance to revisit with Tehran with Boston's
Yeah.
Drive.
Okay.
Just the SMART goals, and everybody's got them. Everybody's doing their own thing, but sometimes we just need to reinvent ourselves, remind ourselves, and say, "Yeah, we got it."
Mhm.
That's it.
For real.
Wow.
Like things are always changing. You gotta just try to
Roll.
flow with it.
Right.
Yeah, for real.
Right? You better.
Splish
You
with
better.
the season. Splish with the times, man.
Yeah.
Splish with the punches, whatever you want. Whatever saying you want to splish with, just splish with that.
Right. But we about to hit the 11 o'clock hour. So
Oh, damn,
No.
yeah.
What?
yeah, we're about to hit
Oh,
the 11
snap.
o'clock hour right now.
Whoops.
Oh.
Okay, listen.
I think
So,
it's
real
about that
quick,
time.
I want to drop 2 songs real quick
Okay.
because we had we had Nathan Drake on the live talking about he has a song that he wants to drop real quick.
Okay.
So I'm gonna play that from Ireland. I feel
Okay.
like that's something that we should drop real quick
Okay.
Okay.
prior to the show, and we'll listen to it, and then we'll listen to another one, and then we'll close out the show.
All right.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
because I know we got carried away. Not carried away, but we
got
we
into
got
it.
we. That's what I wanted.
It was deep sea splishing, man. Like, come on.
That's it.
Outer space splishing.
And now I feel better, you know, because it's
Mhm.
like, again, like I was talking about earlier, like we're not the only people going through what we're
No.
talking about. Other people want the same splish we want.
Yeah.
People want better, or people want to do better. You know, it's just all about going out there and just splishing with them too. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
make it happen.
No, I definitely feel you on that. Where you're saying like this conversation makes you makes you feel better. It makes me feel better because just this live right here. You know what I'm saying? I've seen there's so many people that was coming on watching you, and then I had people coming up and watching here over here. You know,
Yeah,
I seen that people are being engaged, and I'm seeing that people are at
Caring.
least caring, yeah, at least, and being impressed and being like, yo, like, hey, like that's actually kind of the wave I want to be on.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, this definitely is making me feel excited, and I can't wait to be more involved in the parts that you already talked about earlier today. You know what I mean? I can't wait.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah, for real. For real.
And they know me.
Exactly.
So, right? So they're excited about this.
Because I know it's real. I know it's real. And we should have probably prefaced that earlier on in the show. Like, we have a relationship that goes way beyond time with Miss Yvette over here. You know what I'm saying? So we've already done mad shows with her. She's seen us perform and do all the stuff.
So she's
So
talking
like,
about the food.
She knows we're
food,
good money.
right?
She knows we're good money. You know what I'm saying? And we know she's good money. That's why she's here right now.
Everybody's good splishing right now.
Yeah.
You know, just in case anybody who was saying like, oh, y'all wasn't letting her talk too much, but it's not even that. It's just sometimes when you get to sit down with
There's
people
some
that you're good,
local people that know
people
what
that
they
you're good,
doing.
people that
Yeah.
you're good with. You just
Yeah.
kind of more and more be more formal, and I mean be more informal, and just talk and feel more natural. And that's just how we are. You know, what I mean, if you watch this show, you know me and Lenny. That's how we are.
Genuinely splishing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting a shirt that
Yeah.
says that. I'm tatted that on the shirt.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like a,
Yeah.
You got
Wow.
the songs ready?
Yeah, I got them right here. I was about to ask y'all. So this is Nathan Drake. He was actually commenting
Yeah.
on the video
Yeah, I seen him.
from Ireland, Northern Ireland, I
Mhm.
think. So I'm remembering that wrong.
If Nathan, if you have a video, we'll more than welcome to submit it for the Evolution of Hip Hop Festival.
Yo, I hope you watching too, cause don't be having me play this and you ain't watching.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? So we got 2 songs here. He sent me Draco the Official, Hotbox Entertainment Session, or Mind Frame. I'm leaning more towards the Mind Frame.
Yeah,
Because
that's where we are.
that's where we are.
Yeah,
Right?
for real. We're
Alright,
trying to
cool.
reframe our minds.
So yeah, man. So this is this is Nathan Drake, Young Drake, 96, on SoundCloud, Mind Frame. There it is.
There you go.
You know, I just like the sound. Monsi. Yo, in my dreams of reality, me my man up. That I put me to gravity and defend us. Motherfucker, put the bass down in the makeup. The prey dog, give it up a soft in the makeup. The OG seen himself for me, switch to the real Jesus. You ready for the smoke when he raise up? Fan, where you want to shame rate, get your main rate. Ain't it's about look at your life and raise up. To myself, I'm a fan, I can't live like this. Feel a rumble in my tummy, even after a heat. Now you can learn me. Life's been a journey, the fans on the edge, jumping new to receipt. Can you not tell the difference? Brother, I'm gifted. She said I'm repeat, every week it's a reach. Follow the sheep, every dog, cause it's dead and we're all one break, cause we're all gonna eat. Can't live like this, feel a rumble in my tummy, even after I eat. Now you can learn me. Life's been a journey, the fans on the edge, jumping new to receipt. Can you not tell the difference? Brother, I'm gifted. She said I'm repeat, every week it's a reach. Follow the sheep, every dog, cause it's dead and we're all gonna break, cause we're all gonna eat. Never knew it'd be like this. I'd achieve my dream now that I look back. See my eyes when the lights hit, and I'm in that zone. See me tilting the cap. My lifestyle applies pressure, but again I work best when I'm under attack. That's what I said, how it is, yo. I'm just trying to get it all, just to give it all back. 2-4 readers a mindset. Now I'm watching and watching, watch this, but the readers over. You wanna go one home and you've got no phone. Fuck that, no water might take. The motor do 6 feet to the dress burn. Food to the floor, get a flat to the mat. And if you track to the drop, make your head turn. You should talk a big game, now we got it like that. It's like that. Never made fuck that, here's a life it just showed me. You can have it right back, take it back. They couldn't make no room, they go hold me. My mates like that. Are you mad? 2-4 money on the map, spend that money in there. Back the north side. Never knew it'd it be latest. I'll cheat my dream now that I look viral. You see my eyes when I late it. When I'm in that zone, see me tilting the cap. My lifestyle applies pressure, but again I work best when I'm under attack. That's what I said, how it is, yo. I'm just trying to get it all, just to give it all back.
Can't stop thinking about you. Day and night, I'm dreaming of you. I know what I want. I know what I want. Care so much about me. Bring me joy and brighten up my life. Give me strength to carry on or to hold on and stay alive. You came and took away all those bad times I was going through. You're all and my everything, boy. You're my love, you're my heart and soul. I know what I want, and what I want is not a secret. I know what I want. I want you. Bless the day I found you. For so long I've been waiting for you. Be mine, my sweet baby, every day and forevermore. I do believe in you, babe, and in all what you say or do. Don't need no one but you, boy. Finally, my wishes come true. I know what I want, and what I want is not a secret. I know what I want. I want you. I know what I want, and what I want is not a secret. I know what I want. I want you.
This man Lenny be playing all the songs.
I be trying, man. I be trying to get
Are
everybody
we up?
popping. Skirt.
Hello?
Oops.
Oh, I'm not even up.
What do you mean? You know,
Nah, I can't hear me.
how come you can't hear me? Now you can't hear you?
Yeah.
Is your
Nah.
mic on? Turn your mic on. It's on.
It's on, yo.
I can hear you now.
Oh, you can hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, cool.
Hold on. Skirt,
So
skirt.
whatever.
Can you hear you now?
Oh, you know what it is? I had turned my headphones down. I forgot.
Oh.
Yeah. My
Well,
bad.
welcome back.
Yeah. Sorry,
Well,
guys.
cool. That's cool. That's what's up. So now, as you guys have heard. Oh, speaking of which, before we even do that, the first song was "Mind Frame" by Nathan Drake,
Mhm.
Northern Ireland, splishing with this man,
New
Young
track,
Drake,
brand
96.
new, brand new to the playlist.
brand new. Nah, I can't do that. Gotta be copyright claims. Brand new Splish. You know what I'm saying? Popping up on Custom Splish. So yes, Young Drake 96. Check him out on SoundCloud. That name of that song was Mind Frame. I was splishing with it. Yo. I gotta get it all. I give it all back. Yo, I mean, that's basically what we talking about right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he was right. You know, you need to hear him. So listen to him. Check him out. Make sure you guys splish with that man.
Mhm.
And of course, you know the classic. I know what I want. Patricia Hill, all the way from
Germany.
Yep.
Mhm.
So we ended the show with 2 international splishes, spitters, whatever you want, to say. But the music was splishing. The music was nice. The music was all the music in this show today. Of course, as always, local, independent. That's how we do it. We support y'all, and that's how we do it. That's how we splish. So
For real.
you know, I just wanted to say that before we get up out of here.
Yeah, next week, I know, the first couple of shows we did, or first 1 or 2 shows, probably 3 shows, we did the cypher at the end. So hopefully next week we can get back to doing that.
Yeah.
I've been in the lab in the mountains, practicing, doing my stuff. So I would love to have another one of those sessions. Probably invite some of our other artists or whatever. We got Bernharm here, so me and him, we could always just go at it. Lenny too, Miss Yvette, if she wants to come through, we all 4 of us, we could go get at it right now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We here every week.
Every week.
Check out the Custom Splish Gaming channel.
Yes.
Check out the Soul Gravy Productions Gaming channel.
Indeed.
Um,
Check out Somerville Community Arts.
Mhm.
Check out What's the Word, of course, if you
Yeah.
got a video. Send that in that hip hop splish so you can get promotion and you can get devotion and you can get what other and you can get in motion. Boom.
There you go.
That's
I
it,
was
you know what I'm saying?
I was waiting.
Just trying to get it, just trying to make it happen. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And check out and also I'm sure she'll go ahead and mention all that. I'm gonna let her go.
No.
and do
Mention
that.
it.
Oh, I was gonna say on October 3rd, the 6th annual hip hop 6th annual evolution of hip hop festival.
Yes.
It's gonna be there. We're gonna be hosting that splish. We're
Yeah.
gonna be doing big splish. It's gonna be 2 hours of videos, music videos, and 2 hours of more music videos.
Yeah.
Because we got the adult splish and we got the baby splish. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So make sure y'all tune into that.
Yep. You don't have to leave your living room. Just turn on your computer.
Mhm.
I'm hoping I have to leave my living room to host it though. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
For real.
But yeah,
Well,
you want to add anything else? I
Do
know you got
you-
some stuff to add.
I want to
not
thank
me.
you guys. Well, I
know
want to add
I know
something.
you got a lot. To
I
add.
just want to thank you guys for fulfilling my request. I asked if I could come on the show, and you guys were one of the first that said yes.
Of course.
So that's why y'all get to splish all around, right?
Mhm. Whoop, whoop.
And right. So to all you hip hop artists, everyone in the hip hop culture, stand strong. Be mindful. Take a pause when you need to, and reach out to Custom Splish if you need a little guidance or a little help,
Need some friends.
because they're going to reach out to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And to all of you film producers that are out there in the community, keep doing it. Stay in touch with us, because we'll make a platform for you guys. Got thoughts already going. And to the parents that are dealing with teaching your kids at home right now, I know it's rough. Reach out to Lenny and them if you need some guidance, because I know of some organizations that will help parents learn how to use the computer so you can help your children.
Hey.
But I do hope that you're able to love this moment and be able to love your children and just kind of embrace this and hopefully let them enjoy this experience because it's rough out there, right?
It is.
So it's a hustle. It's rough out there.
For real, for real, for real.
Yeah. I mean, Alfie Mayor, got anything you want to splish on tour?
Mm, no, not really. I already said what I needed to say.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know, I'm all about that ACM, a couple of millions. So
Ooh.
I'll see you. See you next week. I'm out of here.
Wow, that was dope. That was dope. Damn. Yeah, remember to splish in to splish out. We
Yeah.
out. Deuces.
Bye. Close that.
When you close the door and lock it, try to